remedies for centralized tyranny. First, the checks provided among constituted authorities. Second, the influence of the ballot boxes and hustings. And finally, the constitutional powers to amend and remake its government. Do you agree or disagree? In what ways, if any, do limits in the Constitution placed on both national and state government guard against centralized tyranny? In what ways, if any, the constitutional amendments serve to remake government and prevent centralization of power?
All the founders, it was James Madison who is said to be the father of the U.S. Constitution. Today, Madison's writings and his ideas are often used as political and philosophical reference. One such idea Madison upheld was a firm belief in utilizing checks and balances, as well as voting influence and the ability to reform the government with amendment in order to counteract tyranny and influence the government. He emphasized that it was necessary that there be a method of remaking the government without dissolving it, so that there would be an opportunity for growth and change. Until the time of his death, Madison adamantly argued that these were the best ways to preserve the union.
One of the key principles of the U.S. Constitution is the checks and balance system that is used to ensure that no one part of the government will become too powerful. These are extremely important because they provide a method for the government to limit itself. As Madison explained in Federalist Number 51, quote, ambition must be made to counteract ambition, end quote. This continuous struggle for power between branches is best encapsulated in the current Supreme Court case, National Labor Relations Board v. Kennedy. In this case, Obama hopes to gain the executive power to make recess appointments regardless of full-blown sessions, while Senate seeks to maintain the power to prevent recess appointments through full-blown sessions. The result of this case and other struggles between branches for conflicting power will serve to limit the government and preserve the balance.
Constitutional limits on both the state and national governments can also prevent what Madison refers to as centralized tyranny. This is especially true when limitations placed on the government to prevent it from overtaking the power of another. The Articles of Confederation ultimately failed due to the lack of power within the national government. Madison believed that the state should have a greater influence in the lives of the people, and the national should retain certain powers. The sixth article of the Constitution, for example, makes the Constitution and all federal laws which will prevent states from attempting to nullify them. The constitutional limitations in Article 1, Section 9 restrict the federal power. The provisions of them demanding titles of nobility can prevent tyranny by refusing any faction the ability to gain power as nobles or higher class. Also, Article 4 of the Constitution forces the national government to ensure that all states function under a republican government. This provides a way for the national government to limit the state.
When Madison refers to the powers of the ballot boxes and hustings, he is describing both political campaigns and the powers of voters. Political campaigns provide an opportunity for candidates to influence the opinions of voters, and by doing so, the outcome of an election. For example, during the 2008 presidential race, Barack Obama gave a speech known as "A Perfect Union," which has been referred to as a pivotal point in the election. The impact of campaigns has become even more substantial as technology has allowed even more Americans to be quickly reached. The concept of citizens voting to influence the government has classical Republican origins and is a fundamental part of democracy. In America today, all citizens above the age of 18 have suffrage, and this can be used to influence both the national and local governments. America is constantly developing and shifting, which is recognized by the framers. They predicted that certain parts of the Constitution would not always be welfare to the people. With this in mind, the fifth article of the Constitution was written with detailed amendment procedures so that the Constitution can be refined to match the needs of future times. Since the ratification of the original Constitution, 27 proposed amendments have been ratified by the states. Amendment procedure to prevent the judicial branch from becoming too powerful. This is true because an amendment can be used to nullify court ruling. For example, when it was believed that the rulings of the court case Chisholm v. Georgia give too much power to federal courts, the 11th Amendment was ratified to overturn it. Amendments to the Constitution can serve as both a check and a way of tailoring our government to the needs of our country.
The greatest danger to an established government can often be the government itself. If not limited, a government can be overtaken by human nature. This would present a problem according to Madison's belief because human nature is entirely selfish. In order to prevent this, Madison suggested 3 methods to counteract tyranny. First, constitutional checks. Second, voting campaigns. And third, the ability to amend and remake the government. When used, these methods will prevent centralized tyranny without dissolving the strength of the union.
You talked a lot about the judiciary in your opening presentation. Do you think the judiciary has played a role in that thought it would over the system?
I do think that the judicial branch has pulled an appropriate role in the decision-making history. Ever since the court case Marbury v. Madison, they've had the power of judicial review, which allows them to apply the Constitution to the government itself, which is extremely important because it exemplifies Madison's original intent, Article 6, which makes the Constitution higher law and causes it to be applicable to government. I also think that the judiciary's influence and the amendment process is important because he did not believe that any branch should be completely unlimited, which is why amendments are so important. Because as we mentioned in the paper, for example, the 11th Amendment was used to counteract a judicial ruling, and this is an example of the way in which the branch is properly limited.
Article 3 defines the powers of the judicial branch, and it also ensures that the judicial branch will not become powerful. Under Article 6, the supreme law of the land, it said they must abide by the Constitution.
Has the courts, however, abided by the Constitution for the last 200 years? Haven't they read into the language some things that the founders didn't intend? And why haven't the elected branches called them to the confidence that that's a use of power?
I think that the fact that the judicial branch has found certain powers that perhaps were not originally part of the Constitution is something that they're able to do because we have a fairly vaguely written Constitution. For example, the vesting clause in the executive in the second article of the Constitution proves that all the executive power will be vested in a single president body. However, it does not specify what the executive power is. This allows them to create powers such as the implied powers.
I think that the judicial branch could also be a bit controversial because since there are only 9 on the Supreme Court, there are 9 Supreme Court justices, that most people are only looking for the 5-vote majority. So a lot of the times, all they need is 5 votes. Then, if it's a lot of cases are 5-4, then it's a majority win.
So is this a weakness of our system that the court can make a decision and the people can't do anything about it because they're unelected and they're serving?
No, I don't think this is a weakness of the system because first of all, the elected officials who are the president and the Senate play a part in choosing who is to be serving on the Supreme Court, which proves that some of the people represented will choose a justice, but it will not be it will be a well-chosen justice because it will be people who are well-educated in government. I think that's
I know my colleague was saying, I agree that it would not become a problem because even though they're not elected, because you can take justice off of the council if they are not acting, since they serve for good people.
You talked about campaign contributions and so forth, and there's 5 of you, and you all got on black, so we'll treat you like the Supreme Court justices. How would you have voted the same as the Supreme Court did in the Citizens United case with committed corporations to act as individuals and provide campaign contributions or not?
I would agree with this because although it can be somewhat controversial on the grounds that perhaps a corporation is acting as almost a lobbyist by funding a certain campaign in order to better their own needs, I think this is a right they should be able to have. Because if they have the freedom to do what they must with their money, they should be able to fund campaigns.
I disagree with the decision because I believe that the campaigns are supposed to be a democratic way, and with more money, you are able to do more things, and you are able to get out to more places, and you are to be able to be seen by more people. So this is putting yourself out there more, and the people that can't do this because they don't have all the funding can't. So it's not allowing for a fair election.
Speaking of elections, we're going to have one in November, and my guess is that we're going to have a turnout rate in the mid-30s, 30%. So the vast majority of people who can vote are not going to vote. Does that mean to suggest then that elections are not serving as a check on government decisions?
I think that in certain cases, the elections can fail to serve as a check on government decisions because there's such a high incumbency rate. The majority of representatives are constantly reelected, which is causing issues because there are no free flow of ideas and no introduction of opinions.
Going along with what my colleague said, because there's such a high incumbency rate, representatives are more intent on gaining more political advantage as opposed to bettering the needs of our country and addressing the legislative agenda.
This can be seen on the immigration issue. Currently, our legislative body has been unable to pass any legislation because there is a political divide between the Senate and the House. Although a bill has been created by Senate, for example, by the Game of 8, it's been able to pass. So So rather than creating a bill that will deal with the immigration issue, the leader of the Tea Party, for example, says that they would prefer to wait until the next election because they have a feeling that they will gain enough seats to create a majority in the House which will allow them to create a Republican bill. This causes a problem because immigration is an important issue and this leaves continue trying to do it.
Should we go to a British form of government to regulate our constitution and have a prime minister?
No.
Why not?
Prime Minister, because as Madison explained well, in Post 1, there should be a separation of powers in our